We're broke. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about liquidations and the over $1 billion that was liquidated out of cryptocurrency in the last 24 to 36 hours. We're also going to talk about how you can use this moment in time to your advantage and help your portfolio be in a position to grow and prosper. Now, real quick, hopefully you are not actually broke. If you are, I'd highly recommend you take a watch of my video on how I go ahead and manage my portfolio. I'll link it either here or here, whatever side it shows up on. Secondarily, this is not financial advice. I'm just some dude on the internet with a lot of caffeine and energy who likes to talk about crypto. So anytime you're going to make a decision with your hard-earned money, I highly recommend you go ahead and you take in at least 3 different sources of information prior to making any investment decision. Let's jump into the chart here. What ended up happening yesterday is that we saw over 91% of all crypto longs forcefully liquidated. So what this means is individuals who borrowed money from exchanges to go ahead and bet on Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies to increase in value saw that the prices actually did the opposite. They dropped quickly and violently. And when you go long and you have out these loans, if the price of your asset hits a certain amount, your loan is forcefully closed and they sell your assets without even asking you, okay? And so as we look at the chart here, here's a great example of it where that price was around 43. As it began to tick down, it probably triggered some of these forceful closures, which then flooded the market with Bitcoin, which then continued to drive the price down and on and on and on until it hits a floor where everyone's like, maybe that's a little bit too much. And folks begin to pile back in and buy the dip. So that happened yesterday. 91% of all crypto longs were closed out, equaling over $1 billion. And sure enough, because Bitcoin is the big dog on campus, that any move it makes up and down has a massive ripple effect on the rest of cryptocurrency. So since Bitcoin was dumping, it brought just about every other cryptocurrency right down with it. Now, a 15-second shameless plug. I just created a Patreon where for $5 a month, you can get complete visibility behind the NoAutoPilot YouTube channel, including my cryptocurrency portfolio, any buy-sell trades I make, as well as daily market highlights and recaps, as well as the ability to join monthly Q&As. I'll leave that link in the description down below. Feel free to check that out. So I'm going to pull up a website here that shows how many longs have been liquidated in the last hour, and it shows that over $20 million has been forcefully liquidated for individuals trying to time when Bitcoin's going to rally back up in price. And those individuals have also had their loans forcefully closed, flooding the market with more and more Bitcoin. Now, it is worth noting that this is not unique. This is not a special event. This is actually part of the lineage of cryptocurrency. If we go back in time, here's an article from May 2021 about a massive crash that's seen Bitcoin plummet 16% and triggered a whole bunch of these forceful closures. We also have this other article from November 2020 about an 8% drop that did the exact same thing. Another one from March 2021 for 2.4 billion, double what we saw yesterday, as well as another article on 2.2 billion from May 2020. So this is just part of the young market that is cryptocurrency, where any tweet, update, potential regulation, government crackdown could have massive ramifications on the cryptocurrency market as a whole and send those waves rushing across the space. Now, with all these liquidations, there's been a lot of talk of regulating the ability to go long or short on crypto with leverage. I want to know in the comments down below, do you think leverage is good for the cryptocurrency space, or do you think it does more harm than good? All right, so wrapping it all up, what the heck do you do to help manage your portfolio? So all the projects that you love are on clearance. They're on sale, right? If you liked Ethereum at 3,000, now it's 2,800, okay? If you like Cardano at 250, now it's 203. So I think the smart play here is to go ahead and take some of your cash and dollar cost average into the projects that you believe in and that you trust for the long term, and go ahead and just pretty much ignore all the fear, uncertainty, and doubt. I know this is cliche for crypto YouTubers, investment YouTubers, but when people are fearful, that's when you need to be greedy. And when people are greedy, that's when you need to be afraid. And this is a perfect example of just that. As we've seen in the past, these have happened over and over and over. And then sure enough, we go ahead and we zoom out. Generally, things turn out to be okay. So for me personally, I'm going to be hoarding as much Polkadot as I can, dollar cost averaging over the next couple weeks to hopefully be in a nice position for their upcoming parachain auctions slated for October or November of 2021. All right, that's a wrap. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, go ahead and hit that like button for me. Let the YouTube algorithm know that your boy's out here putting out some decent content in the crypto space. Of course, if you want to stay in the loop as well, go ahead and consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss any content I post out weekly. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.